Okay, so you have to ask yourself, why does the devil want to keep this person from me? Why does the devil want to keep this person? Why is the devil fighting to keep this person from me? And why is the devil fighting to get me to this person? This is what I want to talk about. Why is the devil fighting to keep this person from me? Or why is the devil fighting hard to get this person to me? Because the devil fights hard to get you to the wrong person, but then he fights even harder to keep you from the right person. Why is that? Because he fights you hard to keep you from the right person. Because you have a mission together, you're going to be in love together, you're going to be together. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be what God wants. It's going to take that person away from sin. It's going to cause them to, if you're a godly person, it'll help them to come out of adultery. It'll help them to come out of all these things that are leading you to hell. Because being an adulterer is in your hell, keeps people ministering you in hell. All these things are going to have you end up in hell. Let's just face it. And so, the devil doesn't want you to be with a person that's going to lead you to heaven, the God person, the right person that will lead you to heaven. He wants you to be with a person that's going to lead you to hell, because all the superficial stuff, we both black, we both white, we're in love, we love each other. It's love of the body, not love of the soul. It's love of the body, not the soul. You love her body, not her soul. You love her body, not her soul. The love of the body, y'all come together as two black people loving each other as black people and loving each other's body. It's most likely superficial. Y'all come together as two white people loving each other and love the body. Most likely superficial. So it doesn't have to be color. You can be any color, but it needs to be a connection that God created and put y'all together. It needs to be a bond. So you have to ask yourself, why doesn't the devil want you to be with this person? So you have to ask yourself, why don't the devil want you to be with this person? Because you have a mission together. You're going to be together. You're going to be doing great things for God together. You're going to be in love, but you're going to be doing things for God together. And this is why the devil is going to stop that relationship from coming into fruition. He doesn't want that to come to fruition because he doesn't want y'all to be together. Okay? He doesn't want y'all to be together. He will try to stop you at all costs. So the devil will fight harder for y'all not to be together. If y'all belong together, then he will fight to put two wrong people together. Because that's how serious it is. He actually fights harder. He actually fights harder to keep two people from being together and he fights harder to stop two people who belong together from being together than he fights to put two people that are wrong together. The devil actually fights to put two people that are wrong together, right? When you see people fighting or trying to get somebody's man, or you see somebody fighting war, or you see somebody fighting war to try to get somebody's man, or you see people fighting war all the time to try to steal somebody's man, that's the devil trying to fight hard to get the person. But when the devil is fighting hard, now he's using these people. The devil fights and uses these people to fight against the person's relationship. Now that is the devil fighting against the relationship. Why does he fight so hard? Because they belong together. Because this will lead the person to heaven. It will lead the person to glory. It will lead the person into the path of righteousness for his name's sake. This is why the devil doesn't want this righteous relationship to come into pass, because it will help the person, it will help the community, it will help people. But he wants the wrong relationship to come to pass because it will keep you in the flesh. It will keep you, we both this color, we both look like this, or we both that. And I'm not, there's nothing wrong with if you with somebody the same color. It's just that a lot of times when people get caught up on any superficial relationship, light skin, dark skin could be superficial too. But anytime you get caught up on anything like superficial, I'm just with her for her hair, I'm with her for her butt, I'm with her for her beauty, I'm with her for her, she have this gloss. Whenever you caught up any type of superficial, it could be, nice looks, body, color. Whenever you get caught up on that or anything just superficial and there's no bond, inner bond, or any connection where y'all have similar goals, life and priorities, and God put y'all together, whenever it's like that, then it's pretty much superficial. That's why I'm saying this, okay? And it's not the bond that God created, and the devil fights hard to get you there because he knows it's kind of like most likely it's pretty much meaningless. It may have some type of meaning to it because y'all together and y'all, with the person, but it's superficial. It's not really much meaning. It's not really much purpose in it. It's just fleshly. And this is what the devil wants you to keep going and being with this person. And this is what it wants to fight and keep you going and be with this person because it keeps you in the flesh. Now, when you're with a godly person, the right person, at least somebody who loves God and of God, and it's the right connection, now this gets you to where you need to be and helps others in the community and other people to get where they need to be. This is why he fights so hard to get you with the wrong person. He actually fights hard to get you with the wrong person. Then he fights even harder to keep you from the right person. This is what the devil does. This is what the devil does. And he does so that he can destroy good, godly relationships. And he doesn't care who you use. He uses malicious, vicious people who are already selfish, greedy, and angry and want somebody's man, or want somebody's relationship to take their relationship from them so that they can take and be with that person's man so that they, can get what they have so we can destroy the relationship and use this by flesh, by Whitman love. You know, Delilah and Samson, it was what he loved. He was in love with her. He was the love, and that love destroyed him. So use what you love. You love black women, you love white women, you love a woman that looks like this, you love a woman that looks like that. She looks like, she has this going for her, and you fall for that. And you fall into the trap of that woman. And then you get caught up in the flesh and a superficial relationship, and then you end up not going. Some men end up not going the direction that God told them to go because they get caught up in these women and beauty. You love her body, not her soul. You love her body, not her soul. You're falling in love with her body, not her soul. And then one day you look up and say, I don't even like this person because you don't like the inside of them. It was just her body. I'm not telling you what to do with your relationship. You do whatever God wants you to do, or you whatever you think you should do, and what you need to do for yourself. I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just saying, just take these notes about relationships and what you don't understand and know about relationships, especially God ordained relationships, and how sometimes the devil actually sends those people in your life, and God sends people in your life, and you have to know the difference. Okay, of a God sin and the devil sin, because the devil fights hard to sin, to literally get people in your life, like all kind of stuff going on, and then he's just trying to send people in your life. And then he fights even harder to keep people, the right people, out of your life, because those are the life changers. Those are the ones who are going to come and help you and really do what you need to do. So you need to know what is going on here in the world. You need to know the truth. Okay, you need to know the truth. You need to know the truth, because a lot of people don't know this truth. Okay, they don't know this truth. Okay, so the devil is trying to stop you at all costs, because he also doesn't just want to stop you now, but he wants to stop you from getting into that glorious eternity that God has for you. He doesn't want you to go to heaven. He wants you to end up in hell. He wants you to do the things that are against God and fight against God and not live in righteousness. Remember, this is not just a marriage and having sex. A lot of women are trying to take the man from the person, and they're just trying to get him from sex. They're just trying to get the man from the woman for sex, time, energy, and money to come up, and so they can get what they want from the damn man and just take him. But they don't see the bigger picture, and they don't see the eternity that's tied to it. And they don't see anything else, and they don't care. They just want what they want. You see what I'm saying? But God is putting these people together, and God is over here warring and fighting for these marriages and fighting for these relationships so that people can be together. When the devil is fighting, seeming like to put people together, it's almost like he's fighting to put people together. They ain't right for each other. It's usually superficial. But when God is fighting to put people together, the devil is fighting to keep people apart. Yeah, when the devil is fighting, when God is fighting to put people together, God will do what he has to do to put people together. When the devil is fighting to keep people apart, he's going to do a lot of things. He's going to do a lot of war and fighting to try to keep people apart, because there's a glorious eternity connected to it, and there's a glorious relationship, and there's a glorious thing connected to it. So he's going to try everything to keep them apart. That is what he's trying to do. He will try everything to keep them separated, because that's how the devil works. So if you see a lot of war and fighting in relationships and in your marriages, then the devil's trying to do everything to keep you apart because you belong together. Okay? But if the devil seems to be fighting hard to try to But if the devil seems to be trying to fight hard to try to get you with somebody, that ain't the right person, especially if it's superficial. God wants you with the right person for your future and for your eternity. Something that's going to last forever. People say, oh, I want something that's going to last forever, something good. But then you go into the flesh and you get caught up with these superficial women and these superficial relationships, leaving your marriages and wives, and beloved, this is wrong. Beloved, this is wrong. Beloved, this is wrong. Let's live for God. Let's give it to Jesus. Let's be with the right person's mate. Let's be with the right person mate. And the one the Lord wants us with. Amen. Let's go with the right person. Okay? Let's choose the right partner in life. Okay? All right now.